Scene opens in a bustling, upscale restaurant. The camera zooms in on a young black waitress, Maya Thompson, in her mid-20s, wearing a neatly pressed uniform, moving swiftly between tables, taking orders with a warm smile. Narrator, voiceover. Maya Thompson had always believed in hard work. As a waitress at one of New York's most prestigious restaurants, she took pride in her job, treating every customer with kindness, no matter their status. But little did she know, one simple act of kindness would turn her life upside down. Cut to Maya at a table where a young man, tall, well-dressed, and polite, sits alone. It's Barron Trump, son of President Resormer of America, President Donald Trump. Maya, smiling. "Good evening. Can I get you something to drink while you decide on your order?" Barron, politely. "Just water for now, please." Cut to Maya walking toward the kitchen. The camera subtly highlights a few other waiters glancing at Barron and whispering. There's an air of quiet tension. Narrator, voiceover. Despite the hushed conversations around her, Maya treated Barron like any other customer. But as she returned to his table, she noticed something off. His expression seemed uncertain as he checked his phone. Maya, concerned. "Everything okay?" Barron, hesitant. Yeah. My driver is running late. I was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago." Maya, empathetic. "That's frustrating. If you need anything while you wait, just let me know." Cut to Maya continuing her work, but every so often she glances at Barron, noticing his discomfort. After a while he stands, looking unsure. Narrator, voiceover. Maya couldn't ignore it. He looked like a kid stranded in an unfamiliar place. Despite knowing the risks, she made a decision. One that would change everything. Cut to Maya approaching Barron. "Maya, hey, I just finished my shift. If you want, I can wait with you, outside. You don't have to stand alone." Cut to outside the restaurant. The night air is crisp. Maya and Barron stand near the entrance, chatting casually. Narrator, voiceover. They talked about simple things, school, sports, life. Maya didn't treat him like a political figure's son, just another human being. Cut to a sleek black SUV pulling up. A well-dressed driver steps out. Driver, "Mr. Trump, sorry for the delay." Cut to Barron turning to Maya. Gratitude in his eyes. Barron, "Thanks for waiting with me, I appreciate it." Maya, smiling. "No problem, have a good night." Cut to Maya watching the car drive off before turning back into the restaurant, unaware of the storm about to hit. Narrator, voiceover. The next day, Maya arrived at work as usual, but something was different. Whispers filled the air. Then, her manager called her into the office. Cut to the manager, a stern-looking man, sitting behind a desk. Maya stands before him, confused. Manager, coldly. "Maya, we have a problem. Did you engage with Barron Trump outside last night?" Maya, hesitant. I just waited with him for a few minutes. He was alone, and his ride was late." Manager, sighing. "We've received complaints. Some customers didn't like the optics of it." Maya, in disbelief. "The optics? I was just being kind." Manager, "The restaurant has an image to uphold. I'm sorry, but we have to let you go." Cut to Maya, stunned, as the weight of the words sinks in. Narrator, voiceover. "Fired. For what? Being a decent human being?" Maya walked out of the restaurant, her world turned upside down. Cut to Maya sitting on a park bench, scrolling through her phone, trying to process everything. Narrator, voiceover. What she didn't expect was what happened next. Cut to Maya's phone buzzing repeatedly. Notifications flood in. News outlets have picked up her story. A trending hashtag appears. Justice for Maya. Narrator. Voiceover. Social media exploded. People were outraged. And then, something even more unexpected happened. Cut to Maya answering a call. A deep, familiar voice speaks. Donald Trump. Voiceover, serious tone. Maya? This is Donald Trump. I heard what happened. Maya, eyes wide, sits up straight. Donald Trump. What they did to you was wrong. My son spoke highly of you, and I believe in rewarding kindness. Cut to a press conference. Donald Trump, standing at a podium, addresses the situation. Donald Trump. Maya Thompson is a hard-working American who did nothing but show kindness to my son. She was punished unfairly, and that's unacceptable. Scene fades back in, showing Maya walking through the doors of her new workplace, her posture confident yet humbled. She takes a deep breath, adjusting her name tag. The atmosphere is different from her last job, welcoming, warm, and filled, with people who believe in her potential. Narrator. Voiceover. Maya's journey didn't just end with a new job. It became the beginning of something bigger than she ever imagined. Cut to Maya sitting in front of a laptop, scrolling through emails and messages of support. Among them, one stands out, an invitation to speak at a leadership conference about workplace ethics and kindness. Cut to Maya on stage, speaking into a microphone before an engaged audience. Maya. When I was fired, I thought it was the worst thing that could happen, but looking back, it was a blessing. It showed me that integrity matters, that standing up for kindness is never the wrong choice. Cut to audience members nodding, some wiping tears from their eyes. Among them, Barron Trump is seen listening attentively, a small smile on his face. Narrator. Voiceover. Her story resonated with people far and wide. But what happened next was truly unexpected. Cut to Maya receiving another phone call. She hesitates before answering. Maya. Hello? Mystery caller. Enthusiastic. Maya, this is Oprah Winfrey. I've been following your story and I think the world needs to hear more from you. Cut to Maya, completely shocked, covering her mouth in disbelief. Cut to a montage of Maya appearing on talk shows, news segments and podcasts, speaking about resilience, fairness, and the power of standing by one's values. Narrator. Voiceover. Maya's simple act of kindness turned into a movement. People across the country started sharing their own experiences of unfair treatment in the workplace. Hashtags like #Justice at Work and #Asha Kindness Wins trended for weeks. Lawsuits were filed against companies for unethical dismissals. And it started because Maya refused to ignore a young man in need. Cut to Maya receiving an official letter in the mail. She opens it and gasps. It's a scholarship offer from a prestigious business school. Maya, reading aloud, emotional. We admire your strength and integrity. We believe you have the potential to be a leader in the hospitality industry and beyond. Cut to Maya, now dressed in professional attire, walking confidently into a business school lecture hall. Narrator. Voiceover. She wasn't just a waitress anymore. She was becoming a leader, an advocate, a symbol of what happens when you choose kindness over fear. Cut to Barron Trump, now older, giving a speech at an event. Maya sits in the audience, smiling proudly. Barron, on stage. Years ago, one person's kindness made a huge impact on my life, and I learned that doing the right thing isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Cut to Maya tearing up, nodding in agreement. Narrator. Voiceover. Sometimes, the smallest actions create the biggest waves. Maya's story was never just about losing a job. It was about proving that standing up for what's right will always lead to something greater. Battery, final scene. Maya walking through a brand new restaurant, now as an owner. Her name is proudly displayed on the sign, Maya's Table, where kindness is served. She greets customers with the same warm smile she always had. But this time, she's the one in charge. Screen fades to black. Text appears. Be kind, stand strong, and never be afraid to do what's right. End scene. Scene fades back in, showing Maya standing at the entrance of her restaurant, Maya's Table, as customers come and go. The ambiance is warm, filled with laughter and the clinking of glasses. She takes a deep breath, taking in the moment. Her moment. Narrator. Voiceover. What started as an unfair dismissal became the spark for something greater. But Maya's journey didn't stop at opening her own restaurant. She wanted to make sure no one else had to go through what she did. Cut to Maya speaking at a community center, addressing a group of young hospitality workers. Maya, when I was fired, I thought my career was over, but I realized something. When one door closes, another one opens. You just have to have the courage to walk through it. Cut to a young waitress, Tina, sitting in the audience, looking inspired. She takes notes, her eyes filled with determination. Montage of Maya launching the Kindness Initiative, a program that provides legal support, job placement, and mentorship for workers in the hospitality industry who have faced unfair treatment. Clips show her meeting with lawyers, organizing job fairs, and shaking hands with business owners who pledge fair employment practices. Narrator. Voiceover. Her influence stretched beyond the restaurant industry. Politicians started taking notice. Conversations about workplace ethics and fairness were happening at the highest levels. Cut to a government hearing. Maya sits at a panel, speaking confidently. Maya, no one should lose their job for showing kindness. No one should be punished for doing what's right. Cut to lawmakers nodding in agreement, some taking notes. Narrator. Voiceover. And then, the most unexpected call of all came through. Cut to Maya checking her phone. Her eyes widen as she reads the caller ID, White House. Maya, whispering to herself in shock. No way! Cut to Maya walking through the grand halls of the White House. She's dressed elegantly, but her expression shows a mix of nerves and excitement. Narrator. Voiceover. She had been invited to meet the president to discuss workers' rights and the impact of kindness in leadership. Cut to Maya sitting across from the president in the Oval Office. The camera lingers on her as she listens intently before speaking. Maya. When people in power stand up for fairness, real change happens. I just want to make sure no one else goes through what I did. Cut to the president nodding, a serious but impressed expression on their face. President. Maya, your story proves that leadership isn't about position. It's about impact, and you've made an impact. Cut to a news broadcast showing Maya shaking hands with government officials. The headline reads, Former Waitress Sparks National Conversation on Workplace Ethics. Narrator. Voiceover. From a waitress fired for an act of kindness to a national advocate for fairness. Maya's story became bigger than she ever imagined. Cut to Maya standing outside Maya's table watching as a new sign is unveiled beneath her restaurant's name, Home of the Kindness Initiative. A small plaque reads, Inspired by one act of kindness. Cut to Maya looking up at the sky, smiling. Her phone buzzes. It's a message from Barron Trump. Text on screen, from Barron Trump. You changed my life, Maya. And now, you're changing the world. Maya, smiling, typing back. Kindness always wins. Final scene. A montage of people paying it forward. Waiters helping customers, strangers helping each other, workers standing up for their rights. The world, in small but meaningful ways, is becoming a better place. One act of kindness at a time. Screen fades to black. Text appears. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Be the change. End scene.